game dev journey.
Hello and welcome to the best of the indie games for this month. Let's get straight into the games. Dimension Tripper Neptune Top Nep. Older Neptune and friends shoot and slash through enemies of game industry in this rail shooter. You play through 5 different stages inspired by the greatest nations of game industry. Watch out for the big bosses, including Neptune's least favorite food, a giant eggplant. In Jack and Hat, the sinister Dr. Vu Doom has kidnapped the princess of Riri Land and incited a civil war. It's up to repairman extraordinaire Jack and his boomerang hat to save her and restore peace. It features 20 huge levels with secret ones to unlock. You collect crystals, gems and stars. There are intense boss battles and unlockable abilities. In Pinball Garden, you are a special pinball who is also a seed. You plant grass as you travel. This is a game that an indie dev made with his friend, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. Project Forge is a board builder roguelike that combines the mechanics of a card game and a board game. The objective of the game is to descend to the bottom level of the dungeon and defeat the final boss. Our weekly indie pick is the game Squid. It's pretty hard to go wrong when your game is inspired by Downwell. Squid is one of those perfect games where you pick up the controller for a quick burst of action only to have a couple hours pass you by. Pure arcade action bliss with a lovely minimalist aesthetic. Show off your skills and reflexes in this frantic gallery shooter action arcade filled with bullets, bots and explosions. In Bot Vice, you play as Erin Saver carrying out her personal vendetta against the criminal Wildbots. It features super intense arcade shooting action, one unique challenging boss per stage, and unlockable extra missions. In Tireless, you should prepare for the adrenaline. Take part in a fast-paced sci-fi 3D platformer. Are you ready to put your skills to the test? Prepare to challenge yourself with Tireless, a platformer with a focus on platforming. The game doesn't drift from what it is. Each level of the game is crafted and designed to impress. Everything in the game is stylized and aesthetic. In Clunky Hero, you take part in a story-driven platformer Metroidvania with a touch of RPG and a ton of humor. Made in 2.5D with beautiful hand-drawn looking backgrounds crowded with funny creatures. Join Rufus, the Clunky Hero, with broom and bucket on a journey full of surprises through a bizarre realm. In Velocity Noodle, help your little noodle stall by running, jumping, sliding and teleporting to deliver noodles in this fast-paced 2D platformer. Velocity Noodle is a 2D precision platformer that makes you feel like a speedrunner trying different techniques to figure out the best path and beat record times. Thanks for joining me this week. I hope to see you all again next time.